Howdy YouTube. It's me, Metalcorewolf, playing Animal Crossing again. And I kid you not, the last time I tried recording, it was also raining. Every time I record an Animal Crossing video, it rains. So, there would have been a regular upload. I'm just going to jump right into it. There would have been a regular upload on Monday, as I've been doing it that way for a while now. And I'm a little late on this upload, but the reason for it is more so a logistics thing than a motivation thing. And I had to sort of take a take two. This is take two of this video, to sort of gather my thoughts and sort of like go through them, as this series is pretty much that's the core element of this series, is me just working it all out in my head. So the thing is with this series is I had intentionally started it off under the pretense of it being like kind of like a diary. You can think about it that way. Just to put it simply, where I could record my thoughts and talk about either the game or things that the game reminds me of, or things to just sort of reflect on. And there were a few small points of friction. One of them being the fact that there hasn't really been a lot of progress on the game. In fact, on the island, I should say, because I was playing the game a little bit off camera, but not that much as to not change the game too much. But I don't play as often as I should. And really that's just because I have many other games to play. I also stream 3 times a week, so... And I have a full-time job, so I'm trying to juggle all these different things. But if we talk to Tom Nook, it seems like... Oh, that's right. We're collecting materials for the new shop. So that's sort of the mission I'm on right now. And so yeah, we're making some progress on the island. It's not no progress. But things have been pretty much the same for a while. And I forgot that this game pretty much has like a long, what would you call it, tutorial, I suppose, or a prologue. You can call all of this the prologue. Okay, so we don't have enough of something, that's okay. But right, there's sort of like a long prologue where technically the rest of the game doesn't happen, or at least parts of the game don't happen until you reach certain conditions. This is of course involving like the DLC and some other just key aspects about the game, I feel. And so it's taken a bit to get there. I'll admit that. And so far I think this is the 7th video. No, this would be the 8th video now in the series. And you know, I've realized that by doing this sort of ad-libbing style, unfiltered, unscripted type of video, you know, some of you may have been enjoying that so far, and I appreciate the wonderful feedback, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying. Okay, it is a little early. I'm glad some of you are enjoying it, but I've realized sometimes when I sit down to record one of these, I don't have my thoughts all together, and that is mainly because a diary or a journal typically you sort of use on either a daily basis or like an every other day sort of thing, like maybe when you wake up or something like that. And I've quickly realized that like doing it on a weekly basis, or sometimes even like a week and a half if I'm like late on a video, my thoughts just aren't all there. Something I may have been thinking about 5 days ago may be gone by the time that I decide to sit down to record one of these. And you know, I could be better about taking notes or writing things down or planning it out appropriately, but I think that's what I want to start doing. But another part of that is, as much as I love this concept, I think trying to play Animal Crossing throughout makes it only slightly difficult, because I mainly want to talk about the game sometimes, and seeing that certain things won't happen unless I have like the complete game sort of like under my control, makes it a little difficult to sort of express myself that way. So what I'm trying to say is the uploads are going to slow down for Animal Crossing specifically. And I think I want to take a bit more time with them, and turn them into something a bit more crafty. I want to turn them into a full thing, if you're following along. Like just a video that has thought put into it. It has edits, it has all the points I'm trying to make in an organized fashion. That way it doesn't just sound like ambient Animal Crossing noises along with like a podcast style where it's just the host and himself, which is kind of like what this has turned into. And some people might be into that, but it's tough for me to express myself artistically that way. So I think a change is good. And I hope you guys are along for the ride for that change. And so I think what I'll do is I'll probably combine... So this will be episode 8. And then I'll go ahead and take all the other episodes and sort of combine them into like one big super cut of the Animal Crossing videos so far. And then going forward, when you see an Animal Crossing upload, it'll probably be a sort of packaged product with a name, an organization, and a theme. Kind of like a video essay like you would typically see on YouTube. But I may talk about things that are both in and out of the game. It would be pretty much to the style of these videos, but I think in a more packaged style, something that feels a bit more artistic rather than like a pseudo let's play slash podcast slash audio journal. And hey, I mean, like, if you've enjoyed it so far, I mean, this is just one stepping stone in the long journey we're taking together here on my channel. Really, with all my content, it's everything's experimental, and I think I want to hold on to my own integrity as far as like a creator goes. You know, I'm not here to farm interactions and do what's like trending, or you know, I'm not here to play the game. I have a job. Now it'd be cool if like I had more time to do this sort of thing, but I think I would still want to hold on to that liberty, and I think for as long as I can, I'm going to do just that. So thanks for watching these videos so far in this style as I play through the beginnings of Animal Crossing. It's still a fun game. Like, despite it all, like the concept and style of Animal Crossing, especially this one, New Horizons, I don't know, it hasn't lost its charm for me. I know some people have moved on, and they probably like don't like this game as much as they did previous Animal Crossings. You know, for A, B, C reason. And I respect that, but I like this one, you know? It's got a very particular vibe that, like, I know we've birthed a whole genre of cozy games that do things that Animal Crossing could never do. But sometimes I feel like this is all I need, in a way. Like, I think what Animal Crossing puts on the table is enough for me. And that's simply a personal, like, standpoint, you know? But yeah, I think something else I'll do is I'll occasionally play this on stream, on my Twitch stream. It's just Metalcorewolf. I think I've made that pretty clear. But every once in a while, I think when inspiration strikes, and I have, because here's the thing, doing these videos on such a scheduled basis like I did at the beginning made it tough for me to hold on to a thought I may have had in the middle of the day and then express that thought in a sort of eloquent manner at the end of the day when I get home to record. And I don't think that's fair to you or me, or, you know, for the sake of the content that goes up on this channel. So I think going forward, the way we're gonna feel about it is when I have an idea, I'll nurture it and build upon it and craft the sort of full experience that you can then expect every once in a while. That's sort of like a little mini treat. We'll keep this island as is, you know, the YouTube island isn't going anywhere. I have my own personal island on a separate console, so like this island isn't going anywhere. So if you've developed any sort of personal ties with it, it's not going anywhere. I promise to preserve it, and I'll be using it for future videos. So I hope you're looking forward to that. But yeah, now I will try to replace, like I will try to upload other stuff on my channel. Maybe some VODs or clips from the streams. I don't know if you guys are into that. I might make a separate channel to just dump all my VODs into. Who knows? We'll think about it. But for now, I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me on this little starter island, getting things off the ground and started. And honestly, if it weren't for this series, I don't think I would have been motivated to sort of keep that momentum up with my streams either. I think having this level of consistency and this schedule that I've been keeping has really benefited me, like during the creation of these videos and like outside of the creation of these videos. Like my other personal projects and endeavors have improved because of it, and I feel way more driven to do other stuff. And I think that's, you know what, I think that's what I'm gonna highlight here. It just hit me, like actually just now. The drive to do other things, such as stream more, find better schedules for the specific content I want to make, the organization that I want to achieve, is all because I decided to start this random project of, hey, let's play Animal Crossing and just ramble for 30 minutes. I think that's what got the ball rolling, and I think that's a very important lesson for any of you creatives out there struggling to get started. You know, you may have like a good idea and you're just like waiting for the drive or the inspiration to hit, and it just doesn't hit. But starting something else that's either adjacent or parallel or in the same spirit could do a lot. Even if it doesn't end up being something you fully commit to. I'm committed to this in a different way now, but it's opened my eyes to other projects and ideas that I have now that I want to pursue. And with the limited time that I have, you know, I need to delegate and reorganize. And so because of that, these videos will come back under a different coat of paint. But in the meantime, I have plenty of things that I want to share with you. Both related to gaming, not related to gaming. Just, I don't know, fun stuff. I want to do things with the Metalcorewolf name that I hope you guys will enjoy. So without giving too much away, I think I would appreciate it if you guys came by the Twitch streams, said hello, and, you know, I'd be able to share more in a more out there way, you know, live on the stream. And in the meantime, here on the YouTube side of things, I will end up figuring out how to do a dual stream for both YouTube and Twitch. But for now, I think I want YouTube to be my little creative playground for videos. I think I want to make videos that make me feel sort of creative and that I have fun making, rather than like trying to meet a quota. So yeah, thanks for watching this. Thanks for watching the previous videos. If you haven't seen the previous videos, go watch them. They're not really in chronological order as far as like the tangents I go on, so you can really watch them in any order, but you'll see the natural growth of the island, I suppose. That was one of the ideas, but that would take a long time, and the game doesn't really progress unless I play it every day, and that unfortunately just is impossible at the moment. But I'm sure some of you understand that. But hey, I have plenty of games I want to play too, so if you like games just in general, I look to provide more entertainment in other ways as well. So yeah, I don't think this is, I don't want this to sound like a goodbye, because it's not. It's really more so like the beginning to something greater. So it's more like a thank you. Thank you, Animal Crossing, for reminding me that sometimes you need to take it slow in order to then feel driven to kick it up a notch. And yeah, that's pretty much the moral of this story. This game really is just a vibe, isn't it? We'll talk later, YouTube.